Quack, quack, everybody. It's Lucky Ducky right here. And I just wanted to say the show at Daily Dose for June is over. The gear's all unloaded. I've had a chance to catch my breath, and I just wanted to say thank you to all those who came out. And then also for my friends from all around the world that subscribe to me who couldn't make it to Grand Island. That's okay. Thank you for following me. I think a couple people got some video. I don't know when that'll be up, but I saw some people with phones out, so if they send it to me, I'll share it up here too. And if not, for the show on July 9th, I'll try to see if I can get a designated filmer, or we got an album coming out in July too, so that'll be good. So just thank you for those who came and those who couldn't come, who sent me the good vibes. It was a fun show. And then I would like to thank Daily Dose for hosting us. Starting out this spring when I was applying to play, I got rejected by a lot of people. Daily Dose allowed us, and I've gotten some more offers since, so that was good. Daily Dose got us going. They have been great hosts. They have great help there. They have great coffee. Great atmosphere. So if you're in Grand Island and need coffee, go to Daily Dose. And I want to thank Maddie, Mad Dog Baker, for sharing the stage with me. Maddie did an amazing job as usual. Follow her stuff too. She's got some great music, great songwriter, great musician, but added something extra to the show too. We couldn't get the whole Lucky Ducky Creek band there, but we got half of the Lucky Ducky Creek band, so it was good. Thank you to those who helped me set up too. Thanks to everyone who showed up, listened, and encouraged, and spent the evening with us. Some things about the show went really well, and I learned some other things that might help musicians or anyone who wants to start making music in your town here. The one thing I've learned from these events, I've also learned it from being a music teacher too, is preparation matters. Sometimes your preparation matters more than your talent. So that means you practice your show. I'm busy during the school year teaching. I don't gig during the school year. That's why I love YouTube. I can make something on the weekend here, but during the summer, I've been putting in hours practicing. I wanted to add effects to my playing. I had to practice that. I'm bringing the PA, so I plugged into the PA and played for about 2 to 3 hours every day. I was nervous because I'm not gigging regularly, just during summer, so gigging is different than teaching. And so that practice helps nerves. And I teach both in school and privately, and that's what I say. If you have stage fright, preparation will override that. Your muscle memory overrides that. So make sure you practice. That's the thing of all. The first thing. Then put fresh batteries in your guitars with the piezo pickup. I realized, I'd better put a new battery in. Usually this only comes out for church when I'm playing at church. I've been practicing 3 hours a day. I probably ran the battery down. So I had fresh batteries to put in there. That's always something to have. Bring extra cables just in case you have a bad cable. And then also get the little Velcro keepers for them, because otherwise you're going to have a mess. You're going to have cable spaghetti that you're going to be fighting that. And then if somebody offers to help you, and if you can trust them, you let them help. We had a couple people. We had Isaac help. We had Jesse help. Kurt helped a little bit too, so it was really nice. And then if you're hauling the PA, try to find a parking spot close to the door. Last year we had to take the whole PA down a block. It was a pain. You can always pull up to the venue, put your flashers on and block traffic, have a guy move it, but I didn't want to do that. And so I literally, before the show, circled the block until that one spot right by the door opened, and I got it. It was awesome. So that just made the day go smoother. It made things so much easier. And then here's one thing I did this year that I didn't. I put a tip jar out, but you don't just put a jar. You gotta make it fun. I didn't use a QR code Venmo thing. I might for the July show. I just didn't have time to get around to it. I've been recovering from the end of the school year and practicing more. But what I did, I bought like a humongous rubber duck. And I put my little Husker tumbler, because I'm a Huskers fan. I know it's a lot easier to be a Husker fan in the 90s than today in football. Every other sport, we're fine. But I put that in. I put a big sign that said, "Give the duck a buck." And everyone was like patting the duck on the head, and it was just, during one of the songs I did La Bamba, and I had to please give me some money, feed that cute little ducky, and people actually came up. So that helped a lot. People loved it. So just having a tip jar helps, but making it clever and cute makes a difference. I only played a 45-minute set and then 3 songs with Maddie. And I made $51 in tips. For 45 minutes, $51 for Nebraska, that's not bad. And I didn't play requests. I played my set. So that means my little ducky earned his keep. And I wasn't a jukebox. People put money either because they loved the little ducky or they enjoyed the show. So that was kind of cool. And then also another thing, if you want to be folk or singer-songwriter, if you're doing originals, you gotta make sure your audience is aware of expectations. If they come in thinking they're hearing a cover band and you play originals, they're going to check out. But what I've done on my posters every year is I either say storytellers concert or singer-songwriters or acoustic showcase. People will come expecting originals that way. People will expect talking in between songs. People also will listen to your music. I've played shows where we've been background music, and that's no fun, where they just talk over you. So far, doing the Lucky Ducky, people listen. Sometimes I wish they would sing along better. Sometimes I wish they'd be more active, but I'm glad they're actually listening to the music and applauding. So you take it. I played in cover bands. I played in bar bands. I do enjoy the folk, low-key acoustic. It's low stress, but it also feels more genuine. They're one notch above an open mic, in my opinion. They're really low pressure, but they're community focused. You get to play originals. You get to be vulnerable. You get to also play a few favorites too. Tell some stories and you can connect with people. And that's kind of one thing that happened tonight. A lot of the crowd was my entourage, and that was fun. And I was trying to connect. I was trying to include people, make sure people felt included and had fun during the show. And just one thing that stood out to me about this show is not every successful show is a giant breakthrough. Sometimes you got to see success as people showing up and listening, people staying, people helping, and people saying they're going to come back to the next show in July. And sometimes success is creating a good evening for the people who are there. And also I've learned it's good to take time after the show and debrief. To just think about, okay, what worked on the show, what didn't, and then think, what can I improve next time? What's out of my control, though, too? Because every show teaches you something. Playing music on the YouTube is fun, but you really learn a lot about yourself playing these live gigs. And tonight was a show that taught me preparation matters, establishing community matters, and people can tell when you're genuinely enjoying yourself on stage. And one thing I got to tell myself, because I'm super positive to my students, super positive to my friends, but I am flipping hard on myself. I am a jerk to myself, and I'm learning not to be a jerk. But the goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. I used to go to AA meetings, and they would say progress over perfection, and that goes to everything, and I don't go to AA anymore because I do therapy private instead. AA is a great program, by the way, if you do have that problem. But the goal is to get better every time, progress over perfection. And here's one thing, I don't know if any other musician feels this too, but every show, in the hours before, I start to feel resistance from my head right there. I start to think, what if nobody comes to the show? What if I stink and I just have been thinking I'm good? Why don't I just stay home and watch TV? Like, I feel that. But every single time when I get those thoughts and I actually push through those thoughts and do the show, I'm really glad I did, because I've noticed, even though the resistance seems bigger than the reality and the evidence is usually much more real, and it turns out to be bigger than that resistance that you get once you get into that reality. For me, I think this, even though it's just a couple gigs this summer, it's kind of a little folk series. I can't gig every weekend. I'm a teacher. I'm an ordained deacon in the Catholic Church. I've got tons of other responsibilities. But in the summer, I can carve out a little space for music, creativity, and community. It's giving other singer-songwriters a vehicle, a place that they can get better and share their originals too. I am not getting rich at this. I'm glad I got $51 though from my little ducky tip jar. But I'm building relationships. I'm building community. I'm making music and I am having fun. And honestly, that's enough. And yeah, to everyone who came, if you enjoyed the show, I've already got the next one on the calendar on Thursday, July 9th. I'll be back with a different guest musician. I have Isaac. He helped with running sound today. He'll be joining me and we'll be putting together a slightly different show with some new songs, some different arrangements, and a little different energy than this one. And that's why I enjoy gigging. The same show never happens twice. Different musicians brings different strengths, and every show develops its own personality. So if you couldn't make this one, or if you'd like to see where the music is headed next, I'd love to see you there, and I'll try to get some video up of this too. But as for me, these next few weeks are going to be focused on recording. My goal is to get my new album, Flying Solo, finished and uploaded to YouTube around Independence Day, 4th of July. Flying Solo, Independence Day. See how that works? That's my goal. And then after YouTube, because uploading YouTube's free, once I've got some money saved up, I'm going to get it out on the other streaming platforms as well. DistroKid is amazing, but DistroKid is a little bit expensive. So that's back burner. I'm going to put it up on YouTube for free first. But yeah, I got to finish that music. And then I got to get ready for Isaac too. So again, thanks for everyone who came. Thanks for everyone who couldn't come but supported here. Thank you to Daily Dose. Thank you to Maddie. And thank you for all the people who helped as an audience member with setup, teardown, encouragement, and support. Thank you to all you who listened. Thank you for all those of you who subscribe. I love and appreciate you. Yeah, I love you. I love all of you. I love and appreciate you more than you know. And I hope to see you at the next show. And until then, keep on showing up. Keep on creating, keep building community, and keep doing what you got to do, and keep quacking. Stay lucky and stay ducky.